So, welcome again to Narrowboat Above and Beyond and the Preston crew, Narrowboaters. We've been on the water now for how many months, darling?
8 months.
8 months, thank you. So here we are, we're actually moored in a nice quiet spot, although the engine's running at the minute. And it's been an education. The things that we've learned, the things we've had to do, the things that we want to do. So I suppose, although we haven't got the boat fully fitted out yet, there's bits and pieces left to do. We have managed to sort out, and very soon we're going to get our solar. That's going to stop us having to run the engine as many times as we do. So that saves us diesel, which makes us more green. We've learned a lot. I think Maria's actually learned more than I have, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, Maria's learned an awful lot. She's learned how to manage the batteries. We've both learned how to manage water, because when you live on a boat, it's a resource that you have to be aware of. You can't just go willy-nilly turning the tap on, leaving it to overflow, because you've got to top it up again. And that's been part of the education, living as we do here on our home. And I know I'm still working, hence I've actually got a work shirt on this morning. Ignore the company it advertises. But that's been part of our lifestyle, and it's lovely. Yesterday was boat moving day for us. Well, we weren't going to move very far. We've only moved 1.5 miles from a lock to where we are now at Kirksandall, and we're actually now between the Kirksandall lock and Barnby Dun lift bridge. We're pretty much bang in the middle, but there's nobody else moored here. It's a nice little mooring. It's by an old swing bridge, so we're sort of tucked in. So when the fuel boat does come past, and we've learned things about tying up and how to tie up better so that the boat doesn't move. When the fuel boat does come through, and it'll probably come through either Monday or Tuesday, and it'll go back through on either Tuesday or Wednesday, shouldn't be a lot of disruption. We did, or rather Maria did, experience a chain snap last year when we were moored between Whitley Bridge and Whitley Lock, and that was when the sand barge went through and it snapped the chain. So there we are. I know it's a bit of it's a waffle on this morning. I'm not going to waffle on too much because I can see the timer on the phone. The other thing that I am hoping that we can do this year is get a proper editing package so that we can make videos that we can add to, rather than just doing a short slot like this and then having to post that or doing another short slot. So that's the plan, but it's all been down to finance. And when our financial situation gets to the point where we can finally go constant cruising, which is the plan, that's the game, that's the goal, that's the dream, I suppose you could say our dreams will be fulfilled, and we will be able to go all around the country on the system and enjoy the sights, the sounds, the smells, the buildings, the history, and see what we see, and we'll share it with you. If you want to share with us with bits and pieces of your experiences, that'd be great too. So that's the plan. I've changed the name from Narrowboat Fit Out to Narrowboaters, because that's what we are now. We are narrowboaters. We are part of the community. There are a number of people who we've met, and I wouldn't say we befriended them. That would go too far, but we've certainly met and shared and talked and learned quite a lot. And that alone is very important, because there's things you don't know. You might think, oh, I want to live on a narrowboat. Right, okay. So you get a narrowboat. Well, I'd hired narrowboats before, and we had a narrowboat before, which was a project stroke weekend, a holiday boat, and it's not the same. It's nowhere near the same. There are things that you do as a hirer and as a holiday weekender boat that you just do not experience as a boater, as a full-time boating couple. Fuel, electricity, water, gas, things that you're always sort of aware of more. Wind, weather. We've moved when it's been heaving it down with rain because we've had to get somewhere. You wouldn't do that as a weekend boat. You wouldn't go out. You would probably sit it out if you were a holiday boat. But if you've got to be somewhere and you're an actual liverboarder, then you've got to be there. And it's like we still got a vehicle because obviously I work, and moving the vehicle is part of the process. And you find that when you've got to go from A to B, how are we going to get the van back? Where's the best place to park the van? Can we park the van near the boat? Well, at the minute we've now got 2 weeks of, well, I'm not saying bliss, but 2 weeks of nice mooring where we've only got to move once to go and get water.
Oh, hello.
And it'll be a case
You smelled me cooking.
Maria's just talking to some folks who are walking along the towpath
With the dog coming along
with the dog smelling the cooking. And that's part of the joy of it. It's a different life. It's a lifestyle which some people wouldn't even imagine it. It's a lifestyle which is different, definitely. There is.
It's got its challenges.
Yeah, it has. Go on. What are the challenges?
The challenges is keeping everything equal on the boat while we're actually either we're moored up or we're moving. We've got to make sure that things might fall over if somebody bumps into you or you bump into something or the water gets rough. The other one is I have to do everything equal. If I've got the oven on, I can't have the TV on. If I wanted the microwave or the cooker, the toaster on, I have to have one or the other. I can't have them both. So there is
There are things, aren't there?
They are.
I mean,
and the one thing that's done me good is learning a lot about the boat, how it functions, but also it's good with me drying, especially over the winter period. I've now got my bathroom, which I've got the bath in, but I've also got a hanging lines. So when I do my washing, I've got no worry to just put my washing on and then hang it up, and it dries within a day.
It does.
So, you know,
it's been a couple of design features that we put in this boat on purpose. As I say, a design feature was the electric oven, which we knew was going to be a challenge in the fact that it uses a lot of power, and the bath. The bath caused us a little bit of an issue because we had to move a wall across, as some of you will know from a previous video, that when we built the bathroom, we suddenly realised the door couldn't go in the middle. It had got to go offset, but it's still square, but it's not in the middle. But actually, that, daft as it sounds, has proved a bonus because it's made the space in the bathroom actually more sensible, because now the other side of the door hole, the narrow side, is where the towel rail goes, and there's no room for anything else. But that's the point. There doesn't need to be any room for anything else bar the wash basket. So the wash basket and the towel rail sit there. The sink has proved interesting. We're not sure we like the sink. It's a so-and-so. It's white porcelain, and I know I get mucky, but I mean, even washing your teeth, cleaning your teeth, either of us. The sink, it just holds the grime. It's not one of these sinks where you rinse it out and it's gone. It just seems to hold the grime. I don't know why. I'm really not sure. It must be the surface of the sink is of a particular make. I don't know. We were cheeky. We got it from a tile and bathroom centre, and it was on a shelf on offer, and so we took the opportunity, and which you would. So we paid less than we would have done full market price for it, And maybe that was why. I don't know. Maybe somebody has experienced those sinks and thought, oh, well, we don't like that. Anyhow, yeah, there we go. But we changed the bin in the kitchen galley because the round bin was too big. And now we've got an oblong-shaped, oblong-top bin, which takes up less room. And there's things like that. We're actually... I don't think the word debate is part of it. We've actually decided that we're going to change the style of dinette. At the minute, the dinette's an L shape, and we're going to change it to a Pullman. Simply because we've thought about it and how we're going to do it, and also we're not going to keep the this. I'll show you. We're not keeping that. That's going. My son Sam's having that because it's and we're going to move the TV. And you sort of think, well, hang on, well, you put the TV up there, yeah, but we now realise why boats put the TVs down below. Because if we put the TV down below under the gunnel, it actually saves space. So you don't have to sort of bend to get round it.
Things to go actually on the wall.
Yeah, yeah. So there's lots of things. There's lots of things that we've learned. It's been quite a learning curve for both of us, and over time I'm sure we'll learn a few more things that we'll share with you. So thank you for watching. I know it's been a while. It's not going to be an every week vlog because we just, well, there's nothing to tell you really. We'll only do it probably once a fortnight when we move the boat. And so when we move the boat, we'll do a boat moving video. So we'll probably go cruising and stick it on and just, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But once we get the editing package, we can do a boat moving video where we can sort of show clips rather than going on and on and on, because sometimes we're going to move quite a distance. Our next plan, depending, we're either going to move not that far because it's 6. This will be, at the end of this time, we will be away from one of the mooring spots for 6 weeks. And I think technically we can go back there. So that would be at the other side of the next lock on the Stainforth and Keadby, or the first lock on the Stainforth and Keadby. There's no point thinking of going back to Thorn. We don't really want to go back to Thorn. Thorn Lock will be shut from the beginning of next month for 7 weeks. Yeah, 7 weeks. So any boaters out there who watch this who don't know, if you want to go from the Trent to anywhere in the Yorkshire area for 7 weeks, you've got to go up to Goole, or you've got to go and go that way on the Aaron Calder, or you've got to go up past Goole to Trent Falls and go up the river, and then either go on the Selby Canal or carry on up to York, and that way, because you won't be able to get up. Stainforth, there's been issues because of the bridge and stuff where Thorntown Lock is, and yeah, that's not happening. So I just thought I'd put that one in as a share, and big shout out to you guys who had your boat taken on the transport the other week. You know who you are. I hope you've had a nice cruise down to where you're now going to be mooring. And, well, you never know. We'll see you on the cut sometime. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. For those of you who do follow us, give us a thumbs up. If you've got any comments, please do. And anybody who's new, give us a like, subscribe. You'll find that we will be putting stuff on this year. Sometimes it's going to be a fit-out bit, and sometimes it's going to be a cruising bit. There are bits and pieces of fit out to do yet. I'm going to be in the workshop in a few weeks' time. I'm going to start something myself. And Maria is going to start something herself, but that's in the future. But I think that might be something in the borderline of narrowboat knitter. I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. I'm in trouble now. Anyway, thank you all for watching, folks. As I say, like and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and take care. Bye for now.